In the heart of a lush African village called Nkenj, nestled between two ancient rivers and wrapped in the arms of the sun-kissed forest, lived a young maiden named Nkenj. Her skin was the color of rich mahogany, her eyes glistened like fresh palm wine under moonlight, and her spirit danced like fireflies at dusk. Nkenj was loved by all. Her laughter healed hearts, and her hands brought life to every seed she planted. But what made her different was her soul, gentle, curious, and untouched by bitterness. She lived with her aunt, Mama Yu, a woman with sharp eyes and a colder heart. Many whispered that Mama Yu once loved the man who betrayed her, and since then, her heart had turned to stone. She ruled Nkenj's life with strict commands and warnings. One of them was never to enter the Whispering Grove, a part of the forest where the wind sang secrets and the trees hummed lullabies. But Nkenj was drawn to the grove. She had always felt a pull, like something or someone was waiting. One morning, as the rooster crowed and dew still clung to the leaves, Nkenj wandered into the Whispering Grove. Her bare feet stepped over mossy roots and fallen petals until she reached a tall, graceful tree standing at the grove's center. Its bark shimmered with a golden hue, and its branches arched like arms reaching out. As she sat beneath it, a strange warmth filled her chest. From that day on, Nkenj visited the tree daily. She sang to it, told it her dreams, braided grass necklaces around its roots, and leaned her head against its trunk when the world felt heavy. Unbeknownst to her, the tree listened. It felt. It remembered. Long ago, that tree had been Obinna, a young man with skin like the midnight sky and eyes that sparkled like the stars above Lake Namdi. He was kind, noble, and in love with Mama Yu back when her heart was still tender. But when Obinna refused to marry Mama Yu after seeing the cruelty behind her smiles, she cursed him in a jealous rage. Using forbidden charms, she turned him into a tree, trapping his spirit in wood and bark, forever rooted and voiceless. Only true love can break the spell, she had said with a sneer. But who could ever love a tree? Years passed. Seasons came and went. Birds nested in his hair, rain kissed his face, and the earth held him tightly. Then came Nkenj. At first, her presence was like sunlight through clouds. Then warmth. Then joy. And finally, hope. Obinna's heart, though silent, stirred. One afternoon, as Nkenj rested beneath him, a soft breeze brushed her cheek and she thought she heard a whisper. Nkenj. She blinked. Who's there? Silence. Only rustling leaves. But the next day, she heard it again, this time with more strength. Nkenj. I see you. Her heart pounded. Was she dreaming? Was the forest alive? Over time, the whispers grew stronger. The tree spoke to her in dreams, in sighs between the wind, in the soft creaks of its bark. Nkenj wasn't afraid. She spoke back. I don't know why, but I feel like I've always known you, she whispered one evening, her hand against the tree. I think I love you. And then it happened. A sudden tremor shook the grove. The roots of the tree glowed with golden light. Leaves spun like a tornado of emeralds and the air grew thick with magic. Nkenj stumbled back, eyes wide. The tree split down the middle, and from it stepped a man. Nkenj gasped. Who are you? He stepped forward, eyes shining with awe. I am Obinna. And you, Nkenj, have freed me. Their hearts spoke before their lips did. He held her hands and she wept, not out of fear, but wonder. She had fallen in love with a soul, not a shape. And that soul had waited a lifetime for her. But just as joy blossomed, a bitter wind blew. Momayu stood at the edge of the grove, her eyes dark with fury. "No," she screamed. "You were mine. You were never meant to be free." She raised her arms, summoning the old magic. But Aneo stood between her and Obina. "No more," she said, voice steady. "You will not destroy what you cannot control." And in that moment, the forest, the very trees, winds, and earth rose with Aneo. Momayu's magic faltered. The spirits of the grove, long silent, awakened. Vines wrapped around her arms, pulling her down as the forest claimed its justice. With one last cry, Momayu vanished into the roots of the earth. Peace returned to the grove. The birds sang again. Word spread through Nkenj of the enchanted grove, the cursed boy, and the brave maiden who loved the tree. Obina and Aneo returned to the village, hand in hand, and were married beneath the very tree that had once bound him. And from that union came a new kind of love, one rooted in soul, grown with patience, and blossomed through destiny. To this day, when the wind passes through the whispering grove, it sings their love story of a tree that waited, and a girl who listened. The end.